What is up, guys? It's Bozuku. Today I'm going to show you how to make your rap vocals sound sick. Let's go ahead and get into it. So this is my first YouTube video, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. And I will have a link to this template down below for you guys for free, just so you guys can use it. Alright, so this is a song by my boy Ozzy the Grouch, amazing artist, amazing rapper. We started this, we were just freestyling late at night and he laid this down, so I figured I'd use it for this tutorial. Maybe get him to release it soon. So let's listen.
Black Tims in a chest rig, smoke up so my chest big. Speak up, watch your tone, bitch. Obnoxious, but I'm tone deaf. Talk shit, that's half of the battle. You talk shit, I know you gon' tattle. Don't come around if your ass is a rando. Battle your face with the butt of my pistol. Blast off a shot if you give me a tickle. Who gon'
Cool. COVID. So yeah, super sick verse. I love this verse. It's just like a really in-your-face rap vocal. I only even have a lead here. He didn't even do ad-libs on it. Sounds sick. Maybe we'll come back later, but let's get started and teach you guys how to make your very own lead vocal. So let me go ahead and undo everything here, and we'll just work our way down. So the first thing I have in every chain is going to be auto-tune, always, or waves tune, or any form of pitch correction. Obviously, for like a rap verse like this, I wouldn't really use that. We tried it, doesn't really sound great. So then the first thing that I always have first or second is going to be a de-esser. Now the de-esser just takes out some of the S noises, like s, stuff like that. Let me actually play the vocal for you with nothing on it. Here you go.
Black Tims in a chest rig, smoke up so my chest big.
So obviously he sounds great, but the vocal obviously no mix. First thing we're gonna do is add a de-esser. I just like to catch the S's like right away in the chain. So that just takes out a couple of S's.
Chest rig, smoke up so my chest big.
Just when he says like chest and stuff, makes it a little bit less intrusive. Pretty much what I do is I just go to factory presets and I do male S, and then I just adjust this one to catch this blue slider that you'll see whenever he says like a S or like a harsh S. So you'll see when he says chest, it'll pop up over where I have it, and that's how I know I have it at least affecting it a little bit.
Tims in a chest rig, smoke up so my chest big.
So I really just want to catch those hard S's, which we have it doing. Next is going to be the EQ, super important. I will play it without it and then I'll add it in and you'll hear it, a big difference.
Black Tims in a chest rig, smoke up so my chest big.
So obviously the vocal sounds a lot thinner. We took out all that boxiness, and we will add, I don't know if you're adding, but once we add the compressors and stuff, it'll thicken back out. I did only do reductive EQ. Sometimes on the high ends I'll do little additive stuff, but not that often. So I actually am using the Logic EQ here, but if you just copy this shape, you'll be able to do this in any EQ. This is a 8-band EQ, so if you get similar to that, I know like a six band's good, but really we only used 5 of them, so as long as you have 5 bands. First one, we just did a low shelf. We brought it to about 200 hertz, and we just kind of took them all down. Then we added in this orange one, which just looks like this. That one goes up to like 280, almost 300, and it's this shape. You can always look at these settings at the bottom. Third one, so when you play your vocal, if you have a EQ where you can have like an analyzer and you can actually see the frequencies going, you're just going to look for, there's going to be normally in like the 200 to 400 range. Their voice is going to have some frequencies that hit there. I'll show you.
Smoke up so my chest big.
Right here.
Speak up, watch it.
And that's just where you're going to want to add this third EQ, reductive EQ is going to be right there. Fourth, yeah, that one, not do anything. And then fifth, this one's just like this yellow one we have here, just in a different spot. And it's a little bit wider, just to kind of catch the rest of this. So when we add those, all, whatever, you get this.
In a chest rig, smoke up so my chest big. Speak up, watch your tone, bitch. Obnoxious, but I'm...
So super huge difference. After the EQ, we're going to go ahead and move on to our first compressor. That's going to be the R compressor. I use this in literally all my chains with pretty much these exact same settings. 30, but a 3.4, 10.5 gain. Attack and release are really the only thing I'll normally change in this, if this is the first compressor. For this song, I have it a little bit lower, like 2.9 for the attack, and about 6, probably bring it down a little bit, like 650. For the release, now if this is like more of a singing song, I would have both of these raised, maybe like 3.5 and like 750 or something like that. Just makes it a little bit smoother. But when you have the settings like this, the attack lower, the release quicker, it's gonna be more of a punchy vocal. For a rap song like this, you want that punchiness. So I'll play it, start without, and then I'll add it in.
Black Tim's in a chest rig. Smoke up so my chest big. Speak up.
So it sounds like it got a bit quieter, which it did. But that's just the compressor really bringing those lows down, and then that gain is adding it back in. The reason I didn't bring the volume back up too much is because with our next compressor, this is going to be a CLA2A. I just really like the way that the gain sounds on this compressor. So I bring back most of my volume in this one, and you'll hear that. And we just have this vocal slam, man. You'll see this this fucking gauge right here, like pretty much staying down here. Here, I'll show you. Shit.
Smoke up so my chest big. Speak up, watch it.
So you see it moving, but it's down here the whole time. Like, this is a pretty slam vocal, and in most like hip hop mixes, that's how it's gonna be. Normally, most of the music is like a little bit over compressed, or the vocal, but that's kind of the accepted sound right now. So that's what we got going on. I do think it sounds good. And then you just adjust this gain to get your volume right. I have this at 58, and then this one at like 95, 96. So I will play with and without for you to hear the difference.
Black Tim's in a chest rig. Smoke up so my chest big. Speak up, watch your tone, bitch. Obnoxious, but
so huge difference. We're doing a lot of compression there, and we're also bringing that volume up. Next thing we're gonna do is add this Manny Triple D. Super sick plugin. It's 3 little plugins in one. It's the deboxer, deharsher, de-esser. The boxiness, we use the EQ to really take out all the boxiness. We do not need this one. De-esser, we already got that covered. So we're just using this deharsher. It just smooths out the really intrusive parts. I'll play it for you.
in a chest rig. Smoke up so my chest big. Speak up, watch your tone, bitch.
So it just kind of smooths it out just a little bit. Brings some of those peaks and it just smooths it out a little bit. Next is the S1 Imager. This one doesn't do that much, but it just widens it out just a little bit. It's pretty subtle.
In a chest rig. Smoke up so my chest big. Speak up, watch your tone, bitch. Obnoxious.
So maybe you could hear it at work, but it's pretty subtle. These are the settings I have. I believe these are just the stock settings when you actually just use this, like pull out this plugin. So that's what I've got. Last, I've got one more compressor. It's an RVox. This vocal just kind of makes it a little bit more in your face. So I'll let you hear that one. Without and with. And these are the settings I have for this. Just doing a little bit extra compression.
Black Tim's in a chest rig. Smoke up so my chest big. Speak up, watch your tone, bitch. Obnoxious, but I'm tone deaf. Talk shit, that's half of the battle you talk.
So, doing another subtle effect, but all those subtle effects do add up to making a big difference. So that's what we've got for that one. And then we'll move on to the buses. I've got 2 EQs going. I normally have a short reverb and a long reverb. First one we've got is this Manny M boom, and it's set to Hall small. Then I just have a little bit of these low frequencies taken out, about -9 it looks like. And these are all my settings. Boom, boom, boom. Just everything actually as it comes. And I'll let you hear that. We'll solo the vocal.
Rig, smoke up so my.
So when I pause it, you kind of hear just the reverb at the end. So that's what that's doing.
My chest big. Speak up.
Without.
Go watch your tone, bitch.
And with. Next reverb, we have the R-verb. Great plugin. These are my settings I have. It's the Hall 1, and then I believe I just brought the time down to about 1.7. Play it without and with that.
In a chest rig.
And then with.
Smoke up so my chest big.
Cool. So it makes it just a little bit longer. That's our longer reverb. Last bus we have is, and if you don't know what a bus is, guys, it's just pretty much the plugin goes over here and you use this slider to adjust how much you're putting on. So I'm sorry, for the first one, -21, -25, and they just slide like this, guys. So this one was about -25. That's cool. And then for this last one is parallel compression. I have it -46 dBs added. First thing we're gonna want to do here is just take out a low end with an EQ. And now sometimes I'll take out like a lot more, but for this specific vocal, I just didn't need it. I felt like the parallel compressor just sounded a little bit better with some of those lows added in there as well. And then we did the CLA 76. Most important thing here is to have the ratio set to all. That makes it like a 50-in-1 compressor, or like pretty much a limiter. And we have it on Blackie. You can check out these settings. -22, -5 input about, release 4.3, attack 3, and then yeah, just have it on Blackie, analog off. And then you guys will hear the parallel compression really makes the vocal cut through the instrumental. That's kind of the best way to explain it. And you're doing that just by compressing more of the high ends. So I'll play it with and without that.
Black Tims in a chest rig, smoke up so
That's with, without.
so my chest big. Speak up, watch your tone, bitch. Obnoxious, but I'm tone deaf.
And I'll do it drastically so you guys can kind of hear what it's doing.
Tims in a chest rig, smoke up so my chest big. Speak up, watch your tone, bitch. Obnoxious, but I'm tone deaf. Talk shit, that's how.
So it's really just like super crisping up your vocal on that top end, so it really cuts through. And that's it, guys. That's all together. If you wanted to add a delay, a lot of hip hop, rap vocals sound really good with like an 1/8 delay on them. So we could do that. And then if you do that, I would just recommend coming here and using a high pass. This is the H delay plugin, but you can do the same thing with pretty much any delay plugin. We'll just take out some of these low frequencies and then just add just a little bit. So normally like 5% wet is all, and it's mainly dry. And then feedback 13, that's just kind of like how many echoes you have, but they get really quiet, so 13 is really pretty low.
Black Tims in a chest rig, smoke up so my chest big. Speak up, watch your tone, bitch. Obnoxious, but I'm tone deaf. Talk shit, that's half of the battle. You talk shit, I know you gon' talk.
Perfect, super sick. And that's the vocal, man. So that's pretty much it. It's pretty simple. Like I said, I will have a link to this exact template down below. I'll probably just take his stems out, and then yeah, that's it. I'll delete this one. This is just a little freestyle I did, but y'all, I'm not sure you're ready for that. But yeah, this is it. So this is the same thing. So I'll play it through, and that's the vocal.
Black Tims in a chest rig, smoke up so my chest big. Speak up, watch your tone, bitch. Obnoxious, but I'm tone deaf. Talk shit, that's half of the battle. You talk shit, I know you gon' tattle. Don't come around if your ass is a rando. Battle your face with the butt of my pistol. Blast off a shot if you give me a tickle. Who gon' die? I bet you a nickel. Toss a dime, then shoot for the middle. Smoked on a quarter, drank more than a little. Smelling a druggie, you thinking he middle. Ozzy a bitch, now his body a riddle. Red in my eyes and I'm holding a handle. Don't call it a purse, bitch, call it a satchel.
Yeah, let me hop on. I'ma do. Hold up. Now I'm about to freestyle. I ain't tryna talk, I'ma meet wild. Hold up, I told your girl, hold up, meanwhile. Now I'm at the club with a bad bitch. When I'm in the brown, I'ma down it. I don't wanna talk like that. Tell you why you talk like that. I don't even really like rap, but shit. Hold up, when I'm at that, I don't really rap much anymore. I love rap music. Yeah. Oh, I should've recorded. Alright, guys. That's the tutorial, man. So yeah, you can either follow along, or if you don't want to do all those steps, just go ahead and download the template, man. And like I said, it's all Waves plugins other than stock Logic EQ. But if you're in another DAW, feel free to follow along with the same plugins and just switch that EQ to whichever one you like. I like the I think it's like a REQ6 or something I like a lot. So yeah, guys, feel free to do that. Thank you so much for watching. Again, this is my first YouTube video. So I'm going to try to put out like more tutorials. I don't really know the direction I'm going. But anyways, my name is Bozuku. Again, this song was courtesy of my boy Ozzy the Grouch. Amazing artist, amazing friend. Yeah, check out his music as well. And I've got new songs dropping myself very regularly come 2022. We'll be doing like every month, a lot of videos on the way and ready to go. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you learned something. Peace.